Nothing like a good scrapyard barbecue. I forgot to bring the camera with me, but wasn't much to see. I was just pulling air conditioners apart, and we had our Christmas break-up barbecue at midday. Lots of free piss. We had a couple of slabs of drinks to go around. It's good, real good. Holden dealer service centre came through with a bunch of a couple of bins full of damaged panels and shit, and I just pulled these off. I think Matty VT93 might like these. The not the Honda one, but the Holden ones. Sequential injection direct or diesel, 3.6 direct injection badge. Couldn't get to the SV6 badge. It's all recent model shit. I'm not much of a Holden fan myself, so he can have them with all the others I've been collecting. The old H badge. I don't mind Hondas. Get back here. I like Hondas. Their engines are a bit on the light side, but very strong. Even a 2 litre 4 like in the CRV gets it going pretty damn quick. Wouldn't mind a CRV or the rival RAV4. They're all good. Gonna find that for a big double door glass drink fridge. 8 microfarads. Just had a meltdown and blown the top clean off. I know I've got one of them in much better condition. Customer just wants a used one. Yeah, multi-cap 640. That one there I didn't find. That came off the BSA. I pulled that to bits last night, or at least started to. That one's free. It's got a sticky exhaust valve. That one's free now. It's full of gunk and crap, and I think the exhaust's also sticking on it. That one there I haven't touched. It's definitely free. It always was. So that's good. Heavy engines too. Ridiculously heavy. I think these came from the same deal a lot. They're in the bin with the old panels. I don't know what car they're off. Obviously a Holden, I guess. Don't know whether it's actually bent from being backed into or something. This one here looks fine, but this outlet's angled down a bit. Well, sorry, up. That's the hanger. So it'd fit like that, and it looks like they've actually wanged it at the dealership, because this has only been used maybe once or twice. It's dated 30th of the 8th, 2010. So it ain't old. And it's remarkably clean inside, like a tiny bit of soot. So it's definitely not off a customer's car. It's got a part number 922-32291-B from station 6, again 31st of the 8th, 2010. So I don't know what they're out of. There's no other markings other than that. Although there's a laser etched marking in there. No, it's just more part numbers. Don't know, some sort of new Holden. It'd sound good on the Jag or even on my car. Hell, I might modify it and just go 2 into the 1 or something. 2 into that. Who knows? Likewise, I also grabbed this very naked portable air conditioner. It's got a little cheapo rotary compressor in it. The cap's been disconnected and swapped out for that one, so I'm guessing it's not too happy. Leads are off. I'm guessing that came off the relay. They probably found it's got a blown compressor or something silly. I just grabbed it for the coils. I could modify that, 1 in, 1 out, just as a one of the couple of heat exchangers I'm going to need for the 2-stroke push bike project. I'm definitely going to need stuff like that. That's a Ricci Precision one. I think it's Malaysia or China. I don't know if it's got gas in it though. Hope not. Bloody spider webs. Alright, just hook the power up to it to see what it'll do. I wasn't getting anything across the plug pins to earth, so it shouldn't be too bad. Turn the power on first. Ooh, locked up. Overload. Thermal cutouts killed it. He's not happy. Swap the cap out. Yeah, it's not so much a cap issue, that's just a bad compressor. Might try, oh, there goes the thermal switch. I might try whacking it a bit before I turn it back on again. don't think it's actually a seized compressor, I think it's just short in the windings. Yeah. And out on the overload. Let's see what happens when I take the overload off. Now we're getting down to it. There we go. No more thermal switch. Overload protector. These things work off both compressor housing temperature and current. So they're a dual purpose cutout. Hang on. Plug it back in first. Alright. Oh, it doesn't sound happy. It's going to go to earth in a second. Poor old thing. Let's disconnect the earth just so it doesn't make the lights go out. Alright, earth's off. Whatever you do, don't try this at home. If this compressor does go short now, this whole metal base and everything's going to become live. So make sure that it's not touching anything that can ground out to. Make sure it's not touching anything that you could touch while it's running. And always pull the plug before you actually touch it again. Alright, just to give it a bit of a wake up. I think it's actually seized. I wonder if the condensing fan or something failed and cooked it. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, bad bearing. You spun a bearing or something at some stage. Once again, don't use anything with a metal handle if the thing's still plugged in. Even though I trust my rotary switch to cut both phases off, or both the live and the neutral at the same time, always got to be a little bit more careful than that. The day you leave it on and start banging it with a metal stick's the day you'll end up killing yourself. No. He's dead. I like the way they made cutouts in the base so that the compressor feet can go through it. I wonder what would happen if I tipped it upside down. Yeah, that power lead's kind of soft and rubbery now. God, that must be pulling a lot of amps. I'm going to have to get a normal 3-pin plug attachment to my compressor kill panel so I can just plug things in and see how much amps they're pulling. That's impressively hot. The compressor itself, yeah, you don't want to touch that too long. There we go, this might get some oil into the bearings. No. We're pumping all its oil out now. Whoops. Ooh. Gone open circuit. That's the end of that one. Oh well. Thanks for watching. I'll let this thing cool down and start pulling it to bits.